So, alright, let's see and go through what I've got today. So, this one is a iPhone 11 Pro. Closer look. Then that one's a iPhone 8, I guess. This one, I believe, is a 12 Pro because it's blue and has like also triple lens camera. Yeah, that's gonna be a 12 Pro. It's insane it's not been out that long and I already got one. But I took a closer look already on my way home, and I believe that in here is water in the camera. Also, I didn't try to charge it yet, but it doesn't turn on when I press the button. So yeah, maybe it still works. I'll give it a try, but I'm gonna let it dry for a while before I try to plug it in. There is a Honor. I believe it's Huawei, but I'm not 100% sure. Then right here is a old iPhone, I believe it's a 5S. Next up is a Sony Xperia. And the thing is, like, I've tried to magnet fish first, but most of the phones were not magnetic, or something didn't really work out. I don't know, I never have such trouble getting out phones, but today was not working that well when I tried, so at some point I decided to dive down. There's an iPhone 6, and it was really cold. Like, it was like on, well, I think I've checked, that's an iPhone 7, 45 degrees water temperature, and it was pretty deep, like plus 10 feet at least. And for me, without a weight belt and my wetsuit and all that, it's pretty hard to get down and stay down. There is a iPhone 11, I guess, black one. Here we have a probably iPhone 7 as well. There is a 7 or 8 Plus. I believe it's an 8 Plus due to the look of the glass. Yeah. Then next up, a Samsung Galaxy S3. And there were so much more phones down there that I didn't get up. Like, I've saw a couple more iPhone 4s and 5s, or maybe 4Ss or 5Fs. I'm not too sure because I didn't took them out. But yeah, at some point I was just too tired to do it. That's an 11 Pro. Regular one, not the Max. So here is a, I believe it's a newer Samsung phone. A couple of lenses. Then next up is another iPhone 7 Plus, probably, or maybe 8 Plus. Not too sure. I believe it's a 7 because it's like black, maybe jet black, I don't know. Then there is another 7. Next up, a pretty broken Samsung phone. The thing is, when I say it a lot of times when I find phones like this, when they've been a while in the water, so at some point the water leaks in and the battery will blow up. So if you find older phones or phones like that already, it's safe to open them up and take out the battery, because you don't want to get the risk that the battery blows up at some point. It's going to be a lot of work to take all these batteries out of all of those phones, but you don't want like any of those exploding. So if it's I believe it's safer to take them all out. There's another 7 Plus, I guess, or 8 Plus, I'm not too sure yet. We'll have to take out off all those cases to get a closer look at them. There is another, probably Samsung. Yeah, I believe it's a Samsung S8. all of those muscles still on it. I tried to get rid of the muscles underwater already to keep them alive, but yeah, I couldn't take off all. Also, maybe at some point they could pop a hole in my air mattress, so that's why I tried to get most of them off the phones before I threw them on my air mattress, but some were completely filled with muscles, so it's a lot of effort. Oh, there is a phone case that came off. I believe it's from an iPhone 4 that I found. It's still in there. Here's another 7. Found a couple of 7s today. Then this one is another 6 with the upblowing battery, as you can see. Or maybe 6S. It's hard to tell. Oh no, it's even a 7. Another 7. What's next? Here is another Samsung phone, the S7. So far I got the 8 and the 7 and a couple other Samsungs. This is... I have no idea what this is. Probably Huawei maybe with the camera like that. Or Samsung. It's gonna be something like that, I guess. Let's see if it turns on. Not gonna go through all of them. Nope. I've already tried all the Pro phones, like the iPhone Pros that I found, but on our way back in the car, I was out there with 2 friends who had an eye on my stuff while I was down there. That's an iPhone 4, pretty old. And on our way back, I've tried to turn on a couple phones, but they're either waterlogged or out of battery, or I don't know. There's another 5S with a glitter case. I believe that's what it is. And I'm gonna go through a couple phones, like I'm gonna try to charge them and all that. Oh, that's a XR, I believe. I found one 2 days ago. The day before I found the Rolex. I think I had the clip included in the video of the Rolex because I was talking about it. It was a single clip, so maybe you'll see it there. I'll add the video in the end of that video, so if you want to check it out, make sure you watch till the end. So where we are here, then next up is a iPhone 6 or 6S maybe. What's here? Here is another iPhone. That's an iPhone 11. Already got one of those, I believe. Yeah, here. I'm gonna just add that up there. I need more space. I have too many phones. There's another iPhone 6 or 6S again. I'm not too sure. Then there are some headphones. My friend got them out with the magnet. Apple headphones, pretty old ones. Then next up, another iPhone Plus, 7 Plus, I believe it is. A closer look on that one. Then here is, I believe that was the case on that phone, an old iPhone 4, as you can see, with all those muscles still on there. The battery is completely blowing up. Those are easy because you can just rip out the battery when they're cracked like that already. The other ones, the newer ones, I will have to take them apart because I don't want to break through it just to get out that battery. It will like, I want to keep the look of those phones like as I found them. Then here is, I have no idea, a Huawei phone written here. I believe it's the same that I wasn't sure about before. Let's compare. No, it's not. But close. Then this one is also an iPhone 7 or 8 Plus. Another iPhone 11. And I believe I was the first person to ever dive there, because I found so many older phones like the iPhone 4s and 5S, and as said, there was a couple that I didn't took out because it was just too deep and my magnet didn't work that well, so I didn't even try it at some point to get them out magnet fishing. So there were so many generation of phones down there that I believe nobody ever did it before. Also, lots were like covered completely under those mussels, so maybe there are still a lot more that are not even visible anymore because they're completely covered. It's hard to tell. But yeah, I'll definitely be back there someday. That's a 6 or 6S again. Then here is another Samsung. I believe the battery popped off that back glass, which is just glued on that phone. Look, it's all bent. Oh no, it's not. It just looks bent. Through my camera. That's the front screen. You can see the water has leaked in everywhere. In between those screen, the LCD. Then what's next? Do we have some left? Oh yes, there's even a lot left. Let's get them out a little bit. Yes, okay. So here is I have no idea actually what this is. Microsoft. Completely shattered. I don't even have space anymore to put them anywhere, so let's just go through this. I don't want it to make it a too long video. There's another iPhone 7 probably. Then, oh, I found the iPod Touch. Then right here is a Samsung phone, triple lens camera. Also the back glass is coming off because of the upblowing battery. Oof, it's so many phones, you guys. Another iPhone 8 or 7 with the charging case, I guess. I believe that's what it is. Let's see if I can take it apart. I have no idea how to take it apart. It's even still wet, so I can't really get a good grip. Okay, screw that. Yeah, that's just another phone. I believe those cases are expensive. I'm not too sure how much they cost, but it's original Apple as it looks like. Then another iPhone 6 or 6S. Completely blown up. And this is all just one day, just to repeat. I have no idea if I already said it. Some keys. There were on the magnet, so I took them. Oh, there were so many coins also. But it's like difficult to go all the way down and then grab anything, and also I had gloves on, so I didn't even try to get coins. There's an iPhone X. Then another Samsung. I believe that's a cheap phone, I'm not too sure. Some of you will know for sure. Then there is another iPhone 4. Another 5S, I believe. Or SE, I have no idea. I'm not motivated to open them all up to take out the batteries. But I will have to do it. It's gonna take a while. I'm sorry if I sound tired. It's the actual day that I found all them. And yeah, it was exhausting, like being underwater, diving, and then hanging out in the sun with the friends. That's a, what's that? Samsung. Yeah. Then, oh, this comes right apart. Let's have a look inside. There is a iPhone, probably iPhone 6. Let's rip that out. That's the battery that you want to take out if you have phones like this that you're gonna keep for display, because anyways there's no point of finding an owner to something like this. Maybe I'll be lucky with the newer phones, or maybe some have like some personal information on their iCloud if some of those phones fire up, or maybe in the back case. I have no idea. We'll go through this also. Then here is another iPhone 8. Did anybody count? I haven't counted yet. Of course I will do it later on and add it to the video, but I have not count how many phones that I found yet. Also, I believe that I saw maybe some on the magnet when I tried to magnet fish, and when I dove down I probably missed a couple because I just like had the too close view. There's a, oh look, that works. I believe I saw more from above than when I went down, so maybe I missed a couple. There's a light. It just, yeah. So I have no idea if it fully works, but it still turns on. But there's one AirPod missing. Also, my friend that was with me today, one of them, asked for some AirPods. So because I found some working already. So if some of those work, she'll get those. Then here is a iPhone 8 again. Then this one is probably a 5. Yeah, that's another 5. Also, I know now somehow how or why I had troubles getting them up. Like if I go with the magnet, if it's popped up like this already and I go on it with the magnet, there's no like metal like the speaker down here, but there's too much space in between all that for the magnet to hold on to. And also on the back, if there are like those thick cases with older phones, it's a little bit tricky to get it up. So that's why I believe I had troubles getting them up. But I don't know, I found a couple newer phones as well, so don't know what the issue was getting all them up. Then right here is another Samsung phone. I believe I already have one of those somewhere right here. Oh no, it's not the same. Almost the same, but not the same. And the last phone is another iPhone 6. Also, I found that gold cross earring, but it's probably not gonna be gold because first it came up with a magnet, that's one point, and the other is like not that heavy for the size that it actually is. So also I can see the stamp anywhere, so I believe it's not real, but I'm gonna take a closer look for sure. And yeah, that's it. Those are all the phones that I found in one day diving. It's insane. I never experienced something like this. Also, as said, there were more, but I'll have to go back to do this another time. Thanks for sticking by. If you want to see the diving video, how I found all this, I'll link it up. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram. I'll put the link into description. Thanks so much for watching. Have a nice hunt. So I got out most of all those batteries. A couple are still in there, but yeah, not inflated yet, so it's not that bad yet.